So you're thinking of moving to Long Island? In this video, I'm going to show you around Dix Hills, which is in Suffolk County, Long Island, New York. I'm going to show you 3 different homes in 3 different price points. One in the $600,000 range, the $800,000 range, and $1 million range. And I'm getting after it right now. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living in Long Island, New York, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Long Island. My name is Cornell Smith with eXp Realty. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking on help on making a move to Long Island, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information in the description below so I can help you make a smooth move to Long Island. So as I mentioned before, I'm in Dix Hills, which is in Suffolk County, Long Island. You can consider Dix Hill as like a suburb of New York City. So yes, Dix Hills can be seen as a suburb of New York City. It's seen as one of the best places to live in New York State. It offers suburban living and rural country living in a way too. The public schools in Dix Hills are highly rated. According to niche.com, Dix Hills is a top neighborhood community area, what you want to call it, in Suffolk County. Dix Hills is seen as the 19th best place to raise a family in the entire New York State out of 903 town, cities, municipalities, what you have it. And it's also the 19th best suburb to raise a family in New York State out of 388 suburbs. And it's also considered the 25th best suburb overall in New York State out of 388 suburbs. So yes, as I mentioned before, the public schools in Dix Hills are highly rated. The area high schools, Half Hollow Hills West and Half Hollow Hills East, are both top 20 public high schools in New York State. Half Hollow Hills West is 16 and Half Hollow Hills East is number 19 respectively in the rankings in New York State public high schools. The Candlewood Middle School in Dix Hills is seen as the 13th best public middle school in New York State. And area elementary school, Pominock Elementary School, is the 50th best elementary school in New York State. Things to do in Dix Hills include the Dix Hills Pool Park, which is a public pool which is open to the public. You know, needed these days in the dog days of the summer with all this heat and humidity. There's the Long Island Welcome Center, which is situated on the Long Island Expressway between exits 51 and 52. You can stop here when you need a break from driving on the LIE. The exterior of the Long Island Welcome Center has the Welcome Lighthouse and a kids playground. There's many food options to choose from. There's 2 electric car charging stations. There's an animal comfort area. There's an I Love New York selfie wall and interactive tourism information catered to, you know, a tourist interest, including things from local wineries and the local beaches. The Art League of Long Island is in Dix Hills. That's a not-for-profit visual arts center which holds things like art classes, workshops, exhibitions, special events, and more. Notable residents and people that attended the area schools include former NHL player Bob Bourne, current NBA player Tobias Harris, and John Coltrane. I'm actually here in front of John and Alice Coltrane home. You know, John Coltrane, the famous legendary jazz musician, saxophonist, band leader, composer, American icon. So right now, I believe the house is being restored and renovated, so the house itself is not open to the public, but the grounds that the house is on is open to the public. You should check it out when you have the time when you're in Dix Hills. This yard is pretty massive. So like if you're thinking about moving and you want a lot of yard space, think about Dix Hills. Now I want to show you these 3 different homes and different price points in the Dix Hills area. Follow along. So yes, I'm in the vicinity of the first house. So as I said before, I'm in Dix Hills. So I'm not gonna lie to you, this is a very nice, quiet block, very secluded, private, ducked off. If you're from, like, you know, the New York City, an urban area, you want to change the pace in a more like suburban area with a lot of space, you know, Dix Hills might be the place for you. So yes, look at these yards. These yards are massive. You're not on top of people like, you know, in certain places in New York City. Nice and quiet, probably hear the birds chirping. You know, quaint. All right, so I'm coming up on the first house. You'll see it in a few. So this house is listed for $688,000, 3 beds, 2 baths, built around 1979. It's about 0.23 acres. That's about a 10,019 square lot. So as you can see, A lot of space, attached garage, cool. So yes, as I mentioned before, I'm in Dix Hills. I'm in the area of the second house. The second house is not too far from the first house, and the overall area is very similar. Quiet tree-lined blocks, spacious yards. Like I said before, if you're used to an urban environment like certain places in New York City, and you want to change the pace to a more, suburban and slightly rural living, Dix Hills is not a bad locale. So coming up on the second house, this house is listed for $849,000. 5 beds, 3.5 baths. It was built around 1965. It's about 2,900 square feet, about 0.24 acres, but that's about a 10,454 square lot. And you see it has a attached garage like the first house too. What you think? So yes, I'm in the vicinity of the third house. This house is not too far from the first two, but I say it's probably closest to the first house. So this area is suburban, and I say a mix of rural living. There's a lot of trees. It's kind of hilly, very quiet. You get a lot of shade over here. And then, like I said, a lot of space, massive yards. You get more bang for your buck, a lot more space than you get in New York City in the boroughs. So yes, I'm coming up on the third house soon. So far away, so much space. It's taking a bit, time. So yes, I'm coming up on the third house. This one's listed for about 1.1 million, 4 beds, 4 baths, built around 1968. It's about 2,800 square feet, about 0.78 acres, with a 3,492 square foot lot. And just massive. Look at this, you got a lot of space here. What do you think about this beauty? If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living in Long Island, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market in Long Island. My name is Cornell Smith with eXp Realty. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you, looking for help on making a move to Long Island, and we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information is in the description below so you can help you make a smooth move to Long Island. So as I mentioned, I'm in Dix Hills. Thank you for watching my Dix Hills vlog. Just to reiterate, Dix Hills, you can consider it a suburb of New York City. In fact, one of the best suburbs in New York City. Great place to raise a family, has highly rated schools, and it does offer a suburban mix and a little suburban lifestyle, and maybe you can say a little bit of a rural feel depending on what areas you are. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments. Signing off.